Our guest today started singing at a very tender age, and she has received recognition from all over the world at her very young age. She has won awards and she's still doing great things, and she has a beautiful when I tell you beautiful voice, I'm talking about none other than Nikita Kering.
Yay! Welcome,
Karibu.
Nikita.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you in person.
Nice to
Yeah,
the second time.
For the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
time,
second
yeah.
Yeah.
All
How have you
right,
been?
yes.
I've been good.
Yeah.
I guess just working, but I've been good.
Oh wow,
Absolutely.
working at
Working,
18.
you're 18.
Wow, do you know what I was doing at 18? Nothing. But anyway, let's get right into it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure there are a lot of guys who are seeing you for the first time. You know, your new fans want to know who you are. So just tell
Yeah.
them a bit about Nikita Kering, where she grew up and how she started singing.
Well, yeah, I'm a singer, a songwriter, and performer here from Nairobi. I started singing when I was 3, but professionally maybe when I was 16. I do pop and R&B primarily. However, it doesn't stop me from venturing into other genres. But other than that, honestly, I'm just a homebody. I love cooking and dancing, or rather trying to dance. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything complicated. Yeah.
Right?
But it's nice to know that you can actually sing even as a young baby, 3 years.
Yeah.
But I watched a video of you being interviewed on TV, I think on a local station at 9 years, and you are belting some serious tunes. My God. So what does music mean to you?
Oh no, if you watch that interview properly, you'll know that music meant a lot to me, and it
Yeah.
still does. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I do as much as I do music, and just doing it practically every day of my life just lets me know that that is like my purpose 100%.
Yeah.
So it just honestly it's just what I breathe. It's my life, everything. Yeah.
Okay. So like, why music? Like 3 is a very young age to start singing.
God.
Were your parents playing music? Did you hear something in school?
No, actually, I don't know. I think sometimes when passion and talent is just yours,
Yeah.
it's just yours, and some things are just God given, so
Yeah.
it just comes. Because I come from, in fact, opposite of a musical family. Guys are just tone deaf, kabisa. So this was like a lucky thing. But I guess also because of my culture and I guess from where I come from, we value so much traditional music. So I guess I got to hear that from such a young age, and I guess learn to sing in my language and all that stuff. So maybe that's where it came from.
And what
But
language is that, Masai?
Kale.
Oh, Kale.
Is it
Kale.
Kipsigis?
No, I'm a Kale. No, I'm Nandi.
Oh, you're Nandi.
Because it's
All right,
different.
all right.
Yeah, no, it's different.
Yeah?
Definitely.
But on the video, you talked about milking your cow
Yeah.
every day. You loved doing it.
Yeah.
You lived for it. Do you still do it? Years down the line.
Yeah.
I think a bit.
Yeah?
I'm not at home as much as I used to be. At home, I mean, what people would call shags.
Oh, up country,
But
yeah?
it's my home.
Yeah.
So we don't go there as much anymore, maybe twice a year. But when I do get to go there, I do it all the time. I guess it's just not. I guess it's just very therapeutic. It's also just time for you just to.
By yourself.
Just to by yourself,
Yeah.
just chilling. It's a really funny thing to do, but
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
once you get to do it, it's just so calming. It's
So
just
what
like-
is so different that you used to go back in the day a lot of the times, of course, in the up country, and you don't do it anymore now?
Oh, I guess it's just because we're much more busy, and I don't have holidays as much as I used to.
Yeah.
You know, the time when you're in school,
When
it's
you
very
go-
predictable that it's
Yeah.
April, August, December
Yes,
holiday.
yeah.
But now that there's no weekends even, like it's everyday working.
Yeah.
Even if my folks go, I mean, I don't get as much time to go anymore. But anytime, and also it's far, by the way. It's not that it's near.
Yeah.
So you have to dedicate
an
like a
entire
good
day,
amount of days so that you're not just rushing coming
and
back.
forth,
Yeah.
yeah.
So even when we go once in a while, we just make sure we stay there for quite
a
a
while.
bit. Yeah, and get a good tan.
Yeah. And you're so lucky that you had parents who like supported like your talent. They saw something in you and they were like, okay, go ahead and chase it. So
Yeah.
like, what would you say to parents who have children like you and they are really not sure what to do, like they don't think the music industry is pursuable? What would you maybe say to them?
I guess, I mean, the obvious thing to say is that, I mean, every parent should support their child. However, if I were to think of it deeper, I'm like, the less we're supporting our children, or rather their children, we're going to lag so much behind. When you see people from abroad, you see parents starting to train their kids how to play basketball, how to play football from like 3 years old. Now, who are we as Kenyans to present someone who started learning how to play football at 18 years old and say that they're going to become a worldwide hit? It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic. So nurturing that talent from a young age is very important. But again, I do understand parents because with how the dynamic is in Africa, in Kenya specifically, how artists are struggling to make money. You know, even them, they're working by probability. So I guess it's just communicating with your child and finding a balance between what school and talent, because that's what I had to do.
As a parent, you want the best for your
100%.
For your, you know, you want the best for your kids. But let's talk about when you were picked as a top 10 finalist for Mr. Easy's initiative, Empower. How was that like for you?
No, it was crazy, and Mr. Easy is he's such an amazing person, such a humble soul. So the interactions we had between us, forget all the press and the traveling and everything, the conversations and the lessons I got from him and from the mentors that were set there was so much more valuable. So I guess for me, I never really pay attention to, I mean, the fact that it was, oh my God, it was Empower. It's what did I take from that opportunity back home? And so at that time I had to finish school. So, you know, we were set to go to South Africa for a program, but I couldn't make it. So I had, because of school. So now, recently, now that I've finished school, is when I'm now starting to plan myself out and figure out what I'm going to do besides what I do with the influencing and all this other stuff. And how, I mean, I guess to have a different ending for many musicians, especially female musicians, you know, you see people come and go. And I don't want to come and go. Because at the end of the day, I know myself. By the time I'm 60, I'll still want to do music. So it's more about sitting down and strategizing and looking at it from a smarter point of view rather than just money.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. And what would you say inspires your songwriting? Because you said you're also a songwriter.
I don't know, because it's surely not my life.
So what is it? Is it an idea? Is it something you see? Is it someone? Is it something someone says?
I don't know, man. I think it's just watching people's experiences, hearing people's stories, watching movies. I think it's just a combination of everything. Everyone has a subconscious that constantly takes in information and emotions and all that stuff. So even when I'm writing, it's more of storytelling. It's more of that. It's more of that vibe.
You're turning 19 tomorrow, Nikita. Do you have something planned for us? Is it something that you're planning to release? Or what are you currently working on? Because I see when people are celebrating birthdays as an artist, you'll see them chucking maybe an album, like, yo, a gift to my fans. What are you currently working on?
Oh my gosh, no, right now
Nothing for our fans.
No, I am.
Okay,
Not on my birthday though. I think I just want to chill for my birthday. But I am working on an EP that's going to be released a month from now.
Oh, nice.
So, for me, I guess everything is so freaking deliberate that I don't just release for the sake of it.
Releasing,
because I know my consumers abroad, I don't want to look funny. I don't want to look shady. So you have to keep improving yourself and pushing yourself further. So that's what I'm focusing.
Oh my God, and we can't wait to hear more when we come back, because we're gonna take a very short commercial break, but we still have Nikita Kering in the building, so kindly send in your questions on 111 444 111. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Oh wow, what a beautiful song. Nikita Kering still in the building, guys. But let me read some of your feedback. Hi there, ladies. I'm Sharon, watching from Nanyuki. Please ask her what one has to do to get a collab with her, because I do want to do my first song with her. we will ask her. Hello, Switch. Nikita is so beautiful and cool. Is she single? I have a crush on her already. This is Todi from Dagoretti. Ay, boy child, you don't waste time. You don't waste time. And then there's someone else who's saying, hi, gorgeous. It's Val watching from Rongai. I love Nikita Kering sana. And then this is James from Saika is saying, thanks for the show. Nikita looks looks like my ex. Wow. Anyway, the show is burning.
Yeah. And on Facebook, I see Lucy Wamboy saying, hey ladies, wow, the love I got for this girl is on another level. Apart from her being a star, she's so calm, humble, and cool. Can't get tired of following her Insta stories. My God, inspiring a generation out here. And then Giredi. Karibu seme Githeri. But so Giredi Wanjiri, damn, she's got a voice. She has that and more. Mwingine anaitwa DJ Ricky 254 anauliza Nikita, una charge collabo? So do you charge for your collabos?
No, I don't.
No, she does not.
She does not.
But let me ask you about something that you've talked openly about, people on social media basically trolling. Why how has that impacted what you do? Like trolls?
I guess I think because of the kind of person I am,
Yeah.
I mean, initially it's sad, yeah, but I think I took it very positively, and I kind of fought against it,
Yeah.
because people just, I don't know, people just have a lot to say.
That's
and
true.
so
Yeah.
and you know what I came to realize is that people will always have something to say.
Yeah.
Whether you're the best of the best or
Yeah.
the worst, there's always gonna be both sides
Yeah.
of feedback. And then, you know, the other time someone was telling me, oh my gosh, you went to an interview without makeup. And I'm like, yeah, I went to an interview without makeup. And I'm like, people are always telling me and giving me pressure about
Putting on makeup.
not just putting on makeup, but
How you should
always
look.
how you should look,
All
yeah?
right, okay.
So for me, my feedback is that if I'm comfortable with makeup, I'll
Yeah.
wear makeup. If
Yeah.
I don't feel like, I
You will
won't.
not wear
It's
it.
like, why do we have to have this one standard for everybody,
beauty,
of beauty, of everything? If I want to come in my PJs, I will, and that's my
There's nothing
and that's
you can do
my
about
brand,
it.
and there's nothing you can do about
That's
it.
true.
So,
Oh my
so
God.
for me, I think you just have to take positive. I mean, to take that negative feedback and channel it into like positive.
Oh, wow, that's very
stuff.
nice. And
Yeah.
speaking of the best, you have won like a couple of awards at a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
young age. Do you feel like that puts a lot of pressure on you? Like guys are waiting, like what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It puts pressure. I don't think it's too much though,
Okay.
because even myself being a perfectionist and the work that I do,
Yeah.
I think the pressure I put on myself is even more than what other people put on me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I take things slowly. Yeah, honestly, when I feel like the song needs to be released,
Yeah.
it's gonna be released, and it has to be not just the producer's favorite or my mom's favorite or my fans' favorite.
Yeah.
It has to be my favorite.
Right.
And your team?
And
So if
yeah.
your team disagrees...
It's a by the way, it's a collective thing, yeah.
Okay.
And the people on my team are there for a reason,
Yeah.
because I actually really appreciate their feedback.
Yes.
And you always know it's coming from a
good
good
place.
place. So I don't always ignore, and I'm like, I don't care what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
It's more like
Like I've heard
let's
what you've
all
said,
let's all put our opinions together.
Yeah.
If at the end of the day I still like disagree, I'll go with my opinion. But I
Right.
try my best to
hear them out.
hear them
Yeah.
out, yeah.
But Nikita, your sound, I'll be very honest, your sound is not very mainstream here.
Yeah.
How
It's
do
okay, you
manage-
can't say it is not
Yeah,
mainstream
I'm
at all.
sorry. It's not very mainstream in Kenya.
Yeah.
So how do you try and stay afloat in a sinking ship where the mainstream music is not really as, it's I want to be so nice. I want to be nice. So how do you stay afloat knowing like these guys are not probably gonna appreciate me for the sound that I am putting out here, but you're so futuristic on maintaining that very sound? What is it for you?
No, I think someone telling me that my music is not mainstream is the biggest compliment for
wow.
me.
Yeah.
Let me give you two reasons, yeah. I'm not thinking short term. I think a lot of people who are working in Kenya, and I actually made a video about this on Instagram
Yeah.
on how we need to stop thinking about quick money, quick views, quick this, and start thinking long term. Whereby, if someone in Beijing hears a song, how do I also make sure that they relate to it? Doesn't matter which part you are from the world. And you know, that requires patience, creating strategies, working on branding. That patience is what you need. A great example would be Elsa Majimbo. Her comedy is not mainstream Kenya. But if she stuck to the mainstream Kenya, where would she be right now? She wouldn't be where she is right now. And I think she had the patience and worked hard in what she was and who she really is. And that's why she's as big as she is right now. So honestly, I work with my gut. I'm not in a hurry to make money from at least music. I've been able to look for other ways to sustain myself, and for me that's what's important. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be proud of myself knowing that I stuck to my beliefs.
Wow, that's you're too smart for your age, honestly. Honestly. But who do you look up to in this industry? Like when you look at someone's career, you're like, okay, I like
this industry, as in the Kenyan industry or the music industry, in the world. In the music industry, let's say, okay, it's a bit cliche and it's Beyonce. Let me explain. I definitely think she's just a really hard worker and someone who has created ways in which to have a very long-lasting career. And personally, for me, that's my goal at the end of the day. To have longevity in the industry. So I personally think that's the biggest. When it comes to my sound as a musician, I don't think I have any specific thing I listen to, a person that I listen to. I listen to everything from literally Sam Smith to Trio Mio to K-pop. I don't know, to K-pop to freaking Major. It doesn't matter who you are. All music, trust me, all music is good music. So I vibe to everything. Whatever comes to me, I don't know, it may be from what I've listened to in the past, but honestly, I listen to everything.
Wow, nice. Nikita, you've been traveling a lot. You get to see the world, or you know, with your bare eyes and not just read about and watch on TV. How is that like for you? How is it impacting your music by you basically just traveling to all these places, of course, and seeing other cultures and how they do things?
Well, of course, it gives you a wider perspective, and all those cultures, you get to observe different cultures and let it influence you and your creative process. So it definitely has impacted my creative process greatly. But I think the one place that I go that I'm always like, oh my gosh, there's just such amazing culture, literally is Shags, because there's so much culture in our music that is fading away, and it hurts me so much, because I'm like, oh my god, I want to go to Shags and sample those chants from the Warriors or some stuff like that, because
never get to see it.
Exactly. And I wish we would really embrace our culture, and for me that's the one place that I'll never stop going.
And I love your music. I want you to do a little acapella
for you.
Happy with You is my favorite, so kindly.
Okay. Your smile's got the best of me, so I'm singing you this melody. And even if this life ends now, I know that I am happy with you. I'm happy with you. I know that I am happy with you. Your smile, your voice, I know that I am happy with you.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear those pipes?
Okay,
Did
so
you hear?
Is it all like talent, or did you like go for like vocal coaching?
Absolutely, and I still do vocal
You still go
coaching.
for vocal coaching?
Yeah, and
even
I
with that
practice.
voice? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I practice every day.
Okay.
So where do you want to be? Because clearly, if you're going to school, it means you want to better your sound.
What? Yeah, I mean, my dream is to compete against the best in the world. So you have to keep pushing yourself to be the best of the world.
And I feel like you've pushed yourself for like so long, like since you were a kid. Do you feel like you've missed out on like being a child? Because you've always had to balance.
That's partially true.
However,
when it comes to, let's just say, the vocal training itself, that doesn't take too much time, because I literally sing every single day, almost like
Wherever you are.
2 hours doesn't go without me singing.
Oh, wow.
So that's constant
Wow,
practice
okay,
you
wow.
get. So what I guess took my childhood away, I used to think it was the amount of interviews and the amount of performances I had to do.
Yeah.
But then recently I realized that what took away my childhood was how much I had to be protected. As a kid.
Yeah, from like, you know,
The
social
society,
media.
exactly. And even the people in the industry, you know.
Yeah.
There's savages everywhere, you know, people who don't even respect the fact that you're a child, for God's sake.
Zero
So
respect.
I guess that aspect of having to be protected really took away from me enjoying my time as a kid, or me going anywhere and me going and doing.
So where do we people find you? Sadly our time is up.
Oh really? Oh sorry.
Where do people find your music? Social media handles, kindly share.
Oh, everywhere is Nikita_Kering, and YouTube is just Nikita Kering.
Oh, thank you so much for
fantastic.
coming.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all the gems, man. We can't wait to see you soar to greater heights. But sadly, guys, this is all that we had for you today. So until tomorrow, guys, thank you for giving us your ears, lending us your eyes. We love you so much. So enjoy the rest of your viewing. Goodbye.